All right, let's start today's lesson. Continue our family name section. So today's first character is Xue. Okay, Xue. So the original meaning of this character is a name for a type of grass. Okay, grass. And another name for that type of grass is called a lai hao. Xue. But that it's really not a common use. Okay, so but this is also a name of a feudal state in Zhou dynasty, but nowadays is pretty much only used for people's surnames. Okay, Xue. Take a look at the character. So this one, so this is saying that this Xue, the meaning of this character has been changed greatly. Okay, and the original meaning means a type of fault or mistake, which is very bad and catastrophic. Okay, so that's the very original meaning, and then later it meant it means for a name of grass, a name of places. Okay, and so this thing is to look at the character itself. You can see that the original character is pretty much like this picture is saying. There is a person standing over there, and then the executor is holding a knife, is cutting the criminal. Okay, so this is that's the original meaning of this character, but later on it means completely different things. Okay, so this is the etymology of this character. Xue. All right, next one. Go. Okay, go. Now, go. This one, other than surname, does have other meanings. And first of all, is bend. It's bend means that it's a curve. Okay, that's one meaning. The other meaning means cancel. Okay, means cancel. Delineate, collude with, seduce, catch, get. Okay, and so that type of thing. So all of them you can see has something to do with bend, right? So for example, like you check, like for when you're filling a form, when there is a box to indicating whether for the option of yes or no, that's a check. So in Chinese it's called 勾. So 勾一下, 勾一下. So basically you mark a check, and which is a bend stroke. Okay, the 勾. Now, in other type of meaning is like a seduce, catch, get. Now this one it's also has this bend hook type of seduce, get, catch, get. It's a metaphorical use, right? It's like as if you hooked with a kind of catch it with a hook. Okay, even though it's not a physical hook, it's a metaphorical hook. Okay, so it's a 勾. And also used as a noun means means trap. Okay, means trap. And also it's a term for in geometry. Okay, in geometry, it's a shorter leg of a right triangle. Okay, shorter leg of triangle called a 勾. Okay, the longer leg of triangle is called a 股. Okay, so that's a specific term for in geometry. Okay, and so this is has several meanings, but all of them has is related to the bend, okay, a hook, okay. So this is go. Let's take a look at the character itself. So you can see that this is literally a depiction of a hook. You see the oracle bone character. So basically, it draw a picture of two hooks and hooked together. Okay, and then it's a different directions, right? That's the oracle bone, and then later on, gradually, it changed into the form of nowadays. Okay, so pretty much, basically, eventually, the one hook got embedded into inside another hook instead of hook that hook with each other. Okay, so this is go. Now this one has a second pronunciation called go. Go. Now go is a noun. Okay, is a noun to refer to trap. Okay, trap as a noun. 勾中 go down, go down, go down, go down. So when you say go down, which means that it's basically a very bad, act, okay, meant to harm people. That's called go down. Okay. Next one is 聂. 聂. Now 聂, the original meaning is whisper. Okay, so whisper, like very quietly. That's, you have to get to the ear very closely. Okay, in order to do that. Okay, it's called 聂. Now this is also a name of a feudal state. Okay, in Shandong province. Okay, and then of course it's a family name. Okay, 聂. Let's take a look at that. So this one is basically, the original meaning is 3 ears put together. Okay, 3 ears put together. And so this is because that you whisper so quietly that I have to have many ears in order to hear that. Okay, so that's what it means. Okay, that's 聂. All right. And you can see that here is a pattern. Many of those surnames originate from the name for feudal states. Okay, so this, you have to understand that more than 2,000 years ago, when China's society still is a feudal society, and those feudal lords are these are basically structured as extended families. So those are nobilities that as being kind of bestowed land by the emperor, right? By the kings, and then so all these feudal lords get a piece of land, and then so lots of people later, and then basically name after the name of their state. Okay, so that's a lot of surname is the origin is coming from that. Okay, that's why you got a lot of these characters, originally is referred to the name of those feudal states. Okay, so next one is 寇. 寇. Now 寇, the original meaning is invade and plunder. Okay, invade and plunder, or as like use it as a name, means like invader or enemy, foe, bandit. Okay, and so this is of course it's also a surname, right? Okay, it's also a surname. And 寇. So let's take a look at the characters. So this one, you can see the original character. The original character, you can see that there's a picture of a guy who is who is holding something, holding a kind of weapon, and get into the house, right? Get into the house. So, and you know, and then here is the Wang and the You, okay, and so this one also, you see a hand holding a tool, some kind of weapon. This is also and getting, and here is a person in the house. You see that? And so basically that means that code is invader, okay, invader, bandit, enemy, okay. So all right, code. Next one, Mo. Mo. Of course, it's a surname, but this one also has other meanings. First word is this Mo is meaning is basically no. Okay, no, not, don't, nothing. Okay, no one. So basically, it's a negating. So okay, and so Mo. Mo. For example, 莫得、莫视、莫不成，莫大的and so basically, like 莫大的幸福 is that nothing could be bigger than this kind of happiness, okay? And 莫是莫非是或许是 so 莫是 that means maybe it is that way, okay? And so this is basically it's to negate whatever that you are speaking afterwards, okay? So this is Mo. Let's take a look at the character. So you can see this one, what it means. The original meaning means that means dusk, okay? When the moment of sunset, that's the original meaning. So because the character, you can see that it pictures a grassland, and the sun is going down, okay, and going down gradually, down and down, and eventually is lower than the grassland, okay. So sun setting. So that's the very original meaning. So and the negating part came to be is because sun is setting, which is ending the day, right? So which is negating, right? Negating the day, negating the thing, because the day is over, become its opposite, which is night, okay. And so this is coming from that, so they took this character to mean negating, okay. So so this is Mo, okay. Next one, Shen. Shen. Now, Shen is also the name of a state in Zhou Dynasty, and so in nowadays it's also for short for Shenyang. Okay, Shenyang is a city. It's a major city in northeast part of China. Okay. And also it's a surname, and this is my surname, is this one, okay. So Shen. All right, now let's take a look at the character. So this character, just so you know that this Shen and the Chen, okay, so originally they are the same character, which means sink into the water. Okay, sink into the water. It's called a chen. Okay, so the oracle bone character of this oracle bone character, you can see that it looks like a cow sinking into the river. Okay, that's the picture right there. And then of course later on they kind of simplified it. This one is literally they draw a river, and this they use a water radical on the left. Okay, so and then later on basically they kept the form ever since. Okay, so but then they kept the so for the name they somehow like changed the form a little bit to be distinguished from the other character Chen. Okay, so this is the character Shen. Next one is Qu. Qu basically is a service. It's a surname. Now, the original meaning means frightened. Okay, frightened, and panic stricken, frightened or panic stricken. Okay, that's the original meaning. Okay, and let's take a look at that. The picture is like this. So zui, right? This zui, the bottom part, that's actually referring to birds. Okay, and then on the top, it's two big eyes on the top. So this is trying to say that it's referring to the birds, which is that the eyes are really wide open. Okay, and to indicating that it's got scared, got frightened. Okay. So this is Qu. Qu. Now when you see this character, pretty much only used for people's surname. Next one, Pan. Pan. Now Pan is water of. So Pan, the original meaning is the water for washing rice. It's called Pan. Okay, and but also it's a name for an ancient river. Okay, it's in Henan province nowadays, and also named for cities and places. Okay, and nowadays there's a county in Sichuan province called Songpan Xian. And of course it's a surname. Okay, it's called Pan. Pan. Now, as far as like water for washing rice, that's the original meaning, but this is not really in use. So pretty much this is nowadays only used for as a surname. Okay, it's kind of Pan. Now let's take a look at that. So this one, on the right is the Fan. Fan is for pronunciation, and now Fan has the meaning of exchange. Okay. And so this is because for washing rice, you have to wash it for several times. You have to change the water several times. Okay, so that's why. And so, but nowadays they only used for surname, right? Pan. Next one is Lai. Lai. Apart from as a surname, it also means rely on or depend on. Okay, rely on, depend on. It's rely on, depend on. Okay, like for example, like 依赖, 依赖. But also, second meaning is deny. Okay, make a scene or hang on, or to be, to blame for. Escape. Okay, that kind of meaning. So you can see that one major meaning is rely on. Okay, and the other meaning is deny. Okay, deny. Deny and so blame for. Okay, to blame for. Escape. And so and that means basically is the opposite of rely on. So somebody else is trying to rely on you, okay, make it make someone to be responsible for, but that person denies it and they want to escape from the responsibility. Okay, and so this is character is actually could be used on either side of that. Okay, like okay, so and yeah, and so this basically that's the meaning. Now sometimes it also could be used as a name, as a noun. So that means the name, surname, and also used as adjective is oftentimes to mean like it's bad. Okay, bad. Bad in terms of irresponsible and not reliable and you cannot count on. Okay, that type of person. Okay, yep. So that's the meaning, basic meaning of this character. Let's take a look at the etymology. So this one you can see that it has a bait over there, right? And so that then you know this is something related to money or property. Okay, and then the other side is la. Okay, 这个 la on this side is the meaning is means deny. Means going against. Okay, so going against what? Going against the normal morality. Okay, normal standard morality. So that's like so basically you can see that this is has something to do with property, and then also it's gonna going against the morality. So then you know that this is probably means that going against moral in order to gain financially. Okay, so yeah, that's the meaning. Okay, next one is 玉. 玉. Now 玉 means original means abundant, plentiful. Okay, well-to-do, tolerant. Okay, it's also a surname. Okay, 玉. Yep. So 玉 means like abundant, profitable, well-to-do, plentiful, that kind of thing. So because of this meaning, so oftentimes this character is used in people's names, but also this is a surname as well. Okay, called 玉. Now a lot of those characters does not have like a common words over there because this is like used as a surname. The surname is they pretty much they don't use for any other purposes. Okay, that's why. So this, let's take a look at the character itself. So this one you can see that it goes with the clause radical e. Okay, and then the other part is 谷. Okay, 谷. 谷 means 谷 means crop. Okay, means things like rice and wheat kind of thing. And so you have clothing, and you have crops. Okay, for food, right? And so this means that it actually means the person is rich. So remember, in ancient days, as far as the people's properties, and those are the most important things, right? Okay, and so for in very ancient times, getting enough of food and have nice clothing is a difficult thing actually. Okay, so next one, 处. 处. Now 处 means the origin means strike or hit, touch. Okay, contact, meet with. Okay, um, and suffer movements hard, okay, offend, and so you can see that this is basically the very basic meaning is touch, okay. Now a touch can be many different forms, right? So over here you can say strike, hit is also type of touch. Contact, meet with is also type of touch. Movements heart is also a type of touch. So this one can be refer to several different type of touch, okay. So 触 that's the um, basic meaning of this character, okay. Then of course this is also a surname. Now this surname is very rare, okay. I haven't met any person with that surname yet, but it is a surname, 处, okay. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one, let's say the oricon bone character, you can see that it's a picture of a horn on the left, okay, and then on the right part is 鼠, okay. Now 鼠 is for sound, okay, is for sound, and then the horn, like some animal, like a sheep, goat, deer, that type of animal has those horns. Now the purpose, the function of those horns is for fighting, right? That's the contact part, okay. So that's why they use that horn to indicating touch, contact, okay. And they use the right hand side 数 for pronunciation, okay. And then of course the simplified version of this character, they replace the 数 with the worm character, okay, worm character right here on the right, okay. Okay, true. So next one, 州 州. Now 州 is the name of a feudal state, and it's also the name of a family name. And so hold on, 州, yeah. And so this one pretty much does not have any other meanings, okay. 州. Now this one is probably does not have like expected, okay. Next one is 货, okay. 货. Now the original meaning is a onomatopoeia, okay. Means the sound of a bird flying over, okay. Okay, it's like that kind of sound. 货. And so then it's also means like quick, sudden and quick, okay. It's called a 货. For example, 豁然开朗 is all of a sudden that open up, okay. 货. It's also a name for places, a name for a state, a feudal state, okay. So that, and yeah, that's it. Let's take a look at the character. So this one, you can see that on the top is the 鱼 character, okay. 鱼 character, and then on the bottom is 3 birds right there, 3 birds. And so this is saying that the bad weather is coming and the birds are flying away very fast to a safer place, okay. So it's 货. Next one, 音. 音. Now 音 it means so 音 the original meaning means 圣乐 which means like grand music, like the music type of music that is, sensational and feel, sense of grandeur, that kind of thing. Okay, and so this character also means like means big, means grand. Okay, means abundance. Okay, and also means deep. Okay, means sincere. All of that. Okay. For example, 家境殷实 殷实. So this is referring to a family who has a deep pocket. Okay, has a lot of money, properties. Okay, a lot of stuff, like very thick and big, deep. Okay, it's called 殷实 Now this is also a name for a Yin dynasty. Okay, Yin dynasty. Yin Shang. This is like a 14th century BC. Okay, so it's a long time ago. Okay, more than 3,000 years ago. And also this is a family name. Okay, this is Yin. Let's take a look at the character. So this one. Okay, so this one, you can see that this looks like a person who is being beaten. You see, that's the person, that's the butt, and here's the hand holding some kind of stick and beating it. Okay, so that's the the original character. So so it means that sadness. Okay, being punished because that's why you feel sad. Okay, and then somehow later it means like abundance and deep pocket and grandeur, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is yin. Now this one has another pronunciation called yen. Okay, yen. Now when you pronounce as yen, so that means blackish red. So it's a very dark blackish red called yen. Yen hong. Yen hong. And so I should let's see, I should get that Yan Hong. Let's see if I can get a picture of that. Okay. Yeah, Yan Hong is this. Okay, so this is Yan Hong. You see, it's a pretty dark, right? It's a pretty dark Hong. Let's put it over here. Yan Hong. Yeah, this is a particular type of a Hong. Okay, got the Yan Hong. Next one. Oh, let's take a look at the character. Oh, so we already see that. Next one. D. D. Now D it means that a term referring to northern tribes in ancient China. It's called a Beidi. Beidi. And then northern, that's, yeah, and then also there are later, this is a surname. Okay, it's a surname. And so you can see that the original character, you can see that it has a 犬字, okay, which means a dog, or animals on 4 feet, like cows, horses, this kind of animals. Okay, and then on the other hand, on the other part is a weapon. Okay, it's a person holding a weapon. Okay, it's a person holding a weapon. This is That's the original like oracle bone character. Okay, there are different forms, but pretty much it's the same thing. Okay, and there's a dog and there's a person holding a weapon. Okay, and so this is a picture uh, of those people living in the southern area of China. That's the way how they live. Okay, they are hunters. Um, that's why they have the dog to help them to hunt, and they're always holding their weapons to hunt. Okay, so this is D. Next one is Tan. Tan is originally means talk. Okay, it's also a state name of a state in ancient times, and it's also a surname. Okay, Tan is meaning talk. Okay. Now this thing Tan as a talk, sometimes they're still in use nowadays. Okay, but um, not very common. But sometimes you can still see that. Okay. Um, okay, and let's take a look at the character itself. So this one has the talking radical, right? So indicating this is related to someone talking. And then on the right hand side is the character tan. Now this tan has the meaning of extending, okay, going deep. And so means that this is not small talk, but rather long discussion type of talk, okay. Uh, so um, so sometimes nowadays they uh, use this character for indicating some kind of forum, okay. Tan. Next one is Xing. Let's see how many characters I have to go. Oh. Okay. Keep going. Xing. Xing is a state, name of a state, feudal state in Hebei province nowadays. It's also the name of a city, Xingtai. It's also a surname. Okay, it's also a surname. There's no other use for this character. Let's take a look at that. So this one, and so this one you can see that it has the E. Okay, so E. This part we'll talk about before. This is basically indicating a residential area. Okay, residence of not of one person but a group of people. Okay, and then on the left is the character called jian. Jian is to indicating sound pronunciation. Okay, now this jian has the meaning of flat. Flat, and so this is actually use this character to mean that feudal state, the place, the territory is pretty flat. Okay, so this is Xing. Next one is Jia. Now Jia, the original meaning is doing business. Okay, doing business called Jia. Now also a name for a state, feudal state. Okay, and surname, right? So Jia. Now this one also has a second pronunciation called gu. Gu. Now when you say gu, so it actually means do business, called gu. Selling and buying. Okay, selling and buying is called gu. And shopkeeper. Okay, used as a noun, which means a shopkeeper. So in ancient times, for business people, they have they put them into two categories. Okay, so 股 means those 做商 which means those are the shopkeepers. Basically, they do business with the shop. They don't go around. Okay, traveling around. Now there's also a traveling around type of business people, and those people is called 商. 商 Gu is shopkeeper. Shang is um, traveling business people. Okay, but that kind of distinction it's no longer in use today. Okay, so this Gu, this character referring to business people is no longer in common use nowadays. So as far as business people, pretty much they all refer to as shang. No, doesn't matter you're a shopkeeper or traveling business people. Okay, um, but in ancient times they have this distinction. Um, so let's take a look at the character itself. So this one, it has the bei on the bottom, which indicates in property or money, right? And then on the top is the character ya. Now this ya has the meaning of repetitively, okay, repetitively. So which means that for doing business, you basically are doing like the same kind of activity over and over again, right? So that's why uh, you know you are making money uh, with that type of activity, okay, repetitive activity, okay. So this is a jia or gu, okay. Next one is xiao. Now xiao is wormwood, okay. The original meaning is wormwood. So this is a type of plant called a wormwood. Okay, another name, Chinese name for that is called ai ai gao. Ai gao. So and and also the name of a feudal state. Okay, and other meanings like desolate, dreary, dense, free and easy, that kind of thing. Xiao, dread, like desolate. During so that's in that meaning, it's still in use. Okay, like a xiao tiao, right? Xiao tiao. Um, so okay, xiao. Okay. The xiao. So let's take a look at the character. So this one, because it's referring to a grass, so that's why it has the grass radical on the top, and then on the bottom is su, su for sound. Okay, and and so this one, su means serious, right? And then the xiao, it's also like it means desolate, dreary, that kind of thing. That's it's a serious condition, I think, right? That's why they use um, that. So this is a shell. Next one is pang. Pang, the original meaning is big house. Okay, big house, and the other meaning is also has something to do with big, like innumerable or disordered. That's big, but disordered. Also means like tall, huge, thick. Okay, of course it's a surname. Um, Pang. For example, 庞杂 庞大 okay, 庞杂 庞大. So the common words. So high houses, that's the original meaning. Okay, so if you take a look at that, so you can see that this basically they draw a dragon inside a house. Okay, it's a dragon inside a house. So you can see that the dragon is the legendary mystical animal, right? It's huge. It can go into the sky type of thing. So and then you imagine like a house can hold that animal, so that would be huge, right? And so they put these two things together to mean high, very tall, very big houses, and also means like huge. Okay, pang. Next one is low. Low means hollow or weak. Um, hollow or weak. Okay. Uh, Also, get bad because over ripenness. Okay. So for fruits, for food, things like that, because they go bad because it's over ripen. Okay, overdue, over ripen, called the low. 西瓜楼了西瓜楼了. That's dialect. Okay, some part of the country they express that way. Okay, and also this is a surname. Okay, so this one you can see that it's low. It's also a negating word. Okay, and you can see the original character has the girl on the bottom. Okay, girl on the bottom, and then on the top you can see there's a 中 over here. 中 on the middle. That's middle, means middle. Okay, and then on the top is me on the very top. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. So there's 中 over here, and then on the top is the 尾. Okay. 尾 has this means cannot. So this is basically saying like put them together. They say middle-aged woman and cannot get pregnant again. Okay, so they use that to mean that couldn't or cannot. Okay, so means negate. Okay, so this is a low. Next one. 从 means gather, crowd together. Okay, that's the original meaning. But also means miscellaneous, chomp, group, groove, jungle, shrub, depth, collection. So basically, this means the 从 is a collection of bunch of things. Okay, not necessarily like closely related. Okay. But it's miscellaneous things, gathered together called a 从. Okay. And so that's pretty much that's the meaning. Of course, this is also a surname. Okay. Now, if you look at that, the traditional character and the Zimbra version is very different. Okay, the traditional character, it has 省 and I don't know. So people like it looks like I guess the traditional character looks like a bunch of grass to put together. Okay. So to indicating indicating a miscellaneous collection. And then the simplified version basically use the 从 as a for sound, and then 从 because 从 has two person together, and then at the bottom one stroke, right, to mean a place. So basically people gathering in one place called 从. So basically the simpler version is they build a character new. Okay. Using the principle how those Chinese characters are built. So this one and the traditional characters is very much different because the traditional character is rather complicated to write. Okay. And so the traditional character, basically there's a bunch of grasses over here, and the bottom is a character called 取. 取 means taking it or gathering it. Okay. So this is 从. Next one is 离. Okay, 离. the original meaning is 离焦 离焦 no 离焦 means a type of rice, okay, and so it's very sticky, okay, so they used in ancient time used as a glue, type of glue, okay, 离焦 and so and then later on it means like numerous or multitude, okay, numerous or multitude, 离. Okay, so now this is also a name for the Asian feudal state. It's also a name for a ethnic group. Okay, mainly live on the Hainan Island. Okay, in southern China. It's in the South China Sea. Okay, so is the Li. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one, you can see that it has this type of rice, right? And then on the right hand side is the Li. Li is 顺利, that means smooth. Okay, smooth and beneficial. Okay, and so and this one that's put together, so that's why put together to mean that groove, mean that not glue. I'm sorry, mean that glue, that to glue things together, right? It's the sticky rice, to glue things together. Okay, but nowadays, other than using as a surname, the other use means folks, it means people, means multitude. Okay, so this is 黎民百姓. That's a very common words called 黎民百姓. Next one is 栾. 栾 is the name for a tree called a 栾华. Okay, it's over here. It's called I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Chilotila, panicula. I don't know. The common name is called a golden rain tree. Okay, it's a 栾. Of course, it's a surname. Okay, it's a surname. 栾华. 灯笼树. Let's see if I can find that chin. 栾华. Oh, here we go. 栾华. This type of tree. Okay, this type of tree is yeah. Okay, take that picture. 栾华. Okay, and then of course it's a type of no, it's a surname. Okay, 栾. And then if you look at the character itself, it's pretty much it's the picture of that tree. So here's a wood over here, and then on the top is depicting the flower. You know, it does look like. Okay, see that? Right? Yeah, it's hanging like that. Okay, so it's right, and that's it for today. Okay, and we're gonna pretty much 2 more lessons. We're gonna finish the whole thing. All right, and thanks very much. Bye bye.